Hi, welcome to our first edition of Talk Story Thursday. My name is Sunny, like the weather.
And I'm Tini, like martini.
And so we will be bringing you weekly talks on Thursday, sharing some trends that we're seeing in the marketplace, in HR, business, and staffing.
Awesome. So let's dive into this week's topic. Yeah. It is about 62% of our companies predict that operations will return to pre-pandemic levels going into the next quarter, and nearly 50% of remote work are key to business continuity.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know we're probably all tired of hearing the P word, but we're here to hopefully shed some positivity and some uplifting trends that we can all look forward to. So why don't we dive into this article?
Yes.
Share some stats with us, Tini.
Awesome. So Express Employment Professionals partners up with the Harris Poll, and they gave us some amazing statistics regarding how what the keys were for continuity during this pandemic. So some great statistics: 46% of businesses were allowing employees to work remotely.
Yes, we were one of them. Thank goodness.
36% of companies were essential businesses, and so we were grateful that they were they stayed open for us. 33% of companies actually had a crisis plan.
That's great.
Didn't even know what that
was. Thankfully, our bosses did, but
right.
we weren't an essential part of that.
Right. And 31% of companies, unfortunately had to reduce operational costs.
Yeah. And we did see that, and we are thankful to be able to partner up with some of those organizations to help them place their staff. But hopefully now that things, like you said, 62% of companies are going to get back to pre-pandemic levels, and so some people will be able to hopefully bring some of their staff members back.
Yeah, that's great information, and I think it's crazy. This is a national poll, right. And so in Hawaii, our numbers may be a little bit different. We're probably seeing a lot more remote work right now, and we're slowly going into pre-pandemic levels, and so we're hoping to see that in the next quarter as well.
Right. And we know that not everyone has the capability of working remotely. We were fortunate enough to, and taking into consideration childcare has changed, schools, with exposure, people have to stay home. But for those people, for those companies that can't do remote work, the article shared some great ideas. So they said it could be just more flexibility and accommodation with people's schedules. It could be adding additional training for current employees to be reskilled or cross-trained into different departments now that we have a little bit more time. And it could also be understanding that there's going to be fewer interactions physically. So what are you going to do as a company to make sure your team is staying cohesive and connected, even if it is virtual?
Yeah. And our CEO, Bill Stoller, he said it best that, while businesses never hope for another disruption like the COVID-19 pandemic, they should really be prepared for or with a contingency plan. He had also shared that, remote work will be the largest and the most sustainable change. And so this ripple effect is huge for the workforce.
Yeah. And so, we always want to be a resource. If there's anything that we can do to help your team as it goes back to pre-pandemic levels and whatever rate that you're going at, let us know. And at the same time, we'd love to share information. So if you'd like to, drop a comment and let us know what your team is doing to get prepared for, our new normal.
Yeah, and we hope to have a great 2022.
Yep, and if you want a copy of this article, we send something like this out every other week. You can just send us your email and you'll get on that list right away. But we appreciate your time, and we can't wait to talk story with you again.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.